So today I'm here to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart. Uh, Routers, switches, configuration. One of the cool things is something that I've been always wanted to do is build in guardrails on who can do what and access what. Yeah, there's RBACs, TACX, and stuff like that, but I wanted something really simple that you can build a platform with. And this is what 3B has given me from Tines. The simplicity to build something that's near and dear to my heart and continue to improve on it. What I mean by that is one simple prompt I actually typed in on my way to Black Hat on an airplane. I had some time on my hands and great Wi-Fi, so I decided to build my Cisco device SSH command runner. What that looks like is this. If you take a look here, I basically prompted and said, hey, I want a place where I could put in my credentials, put in a host name or IP, and it will SSH to that device. And these are my show commands. And right here I can say show version, hit run. It's now going to SSH into that device and pull back the show version. And once that's completed, we'll see the information appear here. So here it is, the show version. But I wanted to take it a step further and say, hey, here are all the config commands that you can run as well. So you can actually run config commands from here and limiting the amount of commands that you can run. So for example, like I can change the host name, or I can do a description interface, add a loopback. And these are something as an example that I can allow them to run, but no, they can actually type in here. It's a free-form text box and run any command that they want. So I decided to give it another prompt, and this is where 3B blew me out of the water. It actually created this entire thing around my prompting. What this is a live inventory from my netbox. Here's the example. Go to my Cisco DevNet box here. I can say show interfaces, run. It's now going to SSH into the device and pull back in the config. Now, this is where the magic happened. It actually shows all these commands here and the config commands that are all tied to my guardrails. So what that means is from a guardrail standpoint now, these are the only commands you can run. And here's an example of a regular expression being able to do that. And the same on the right-hand side. For example, interface, description, IP address, no shutdown on VLAN. These are command syntax you can use. Or we can add more and more and also do some regex patterning matching as well. For each iOS, Linux, Juniper, name it, you can actually configure that. And the next thing is that because I asked it for credentials and it's pulling back inventory from NetBox based off all these sites, it then went ahead and said, you know what? Let's go ahead and create a nice credential management here. So here's my single DevNet login. So I have that assigned there. Here is all my authentication that I have for my sites. Right now, this one is it's a Container Lab, Dev Lab. So it doesn't have real infrastructure, but I can actually configure what password to use for each site, or come down here individually and pick, like this one is using DevNet. So that's how simple and powerful this platform is. I was able to build this all out. And then from a NetBox point of view, I can add devices manually, or I can do a bunch of bulk devices add as well. So, but now let's go back here. I can run these show commands, show IPBGP summary, run, hit SSH in, and it's connected to my devices and running the command. But what's nice about this, and the reason I want to show you guys this, part 2 of my video, I'm going to add on, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm adding on, is an agent here, to where the agent can actually go in, query all these devices, and then tell you what's broken. Like, hey, search for BGP issues, search for X, Y, and Z issue, and automatically pull in all based off of the guardrails that it has, and that the guardrails control it. So those are the only commands it will run, and pull back in that information and then tell you what's going on from that standpoint. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for your time, and as you know, this is near and dear to my heart, so looking forward to showing you guys some more.